The bald man slowly poured a bottle of cola onto the golden egg worth $300 million. It dissolved in an instant. In fact, the thief had already replaced the real egg with a fake one. The female agent immediately gave the order to close the gates. As soon as the huge gates began to close, the thief, who was in the middle of the crowd, started to run. Johnson rushed after him, but got stuck behind the automatic glass door and could only watch as the criminal walked away. Running and changing clothes on the go, the thief turned out to be none other than Jack, the most famous criminal in the world. Having fooled the security guards, he had already blended into the crowd. When he almost reached the main exit, the inspector was already waiting for him at the door. Jack instantly turned around, threw a smoke bomb on the floor, and disappeared in a cloud of smoke. But Johnson managed to track him down and continued the chase to the second floor. The nimble and short Jack slipped through a narrow opening, while Johnson, big and heavy as a bull, got stuck in it. He immediately looked at the map and began to take a different route. In another corridor, Johnson caught up with Jack and pointed his gun at him. Jack pretended to return the golden egg. At that moment, the agent entered. Jack seized the opportunity, knocked the gun out of Johnson's hands, and tried to escape by breaking a window. But Johnson jumped on him, and both flew out. Jack slid down a drain pipe and landed on the ground. As soon as he touched the ground, he jumped into a sports car and sped away in a panic. Johnson jumped into his car and raced after him. But a second later, a van crashed into his car, and it collided with a stone pillar. The thief got away, but what upset Johnson most was not the loss of the golden egg, but his wrecked car. 3 days later, Jack arrived in Bali with the golden egg, went straight to his private villa, and poured himself a glass of vodka. Suddenly, a voice came from the corner. Special forces stormed the house. Jack was surrounded on all sides. The agent took the golden egg and put it in a safe. Jack was stunned. "How did you know my every move?" Johnson smiled. "A man calling himself Bishop told us your location." Jack understood everything instantly. "Who?" he whispered. The agent put Jack in a police car, and they headed to the station. Then the teams split up. Johnson was responsible for transporting the golden egg, but as soon as he returned to his car, the thief opened the door and replaced the egg again. "Sir, the trunk isn't completely closed," said the driver. Johnson went back to check. Everything looked normal, and he calmly got back in. But the real show was just beginning. The thief was hiding under the car. He climbed out. He took off his mask, and before us stood Bishop, Jack's sworn enemy.